Hello beautiful people and welcome to this video. As you can see from the title, I believe that you're worth more than you think. And why do we need to know what's our worth? Because if we know what we are actually worth, we'll have more self-confidence as well as many other things which will make us better off in life in general. And I want to explain it in a personal experience that I lived, and there it goes. About a year ago when I was still in college, I would see people around me, and I would have friends who were peer tutors, either teaching people in high school or even in college. And I would think to myself, I'm like, of course I can't do such a thing, and they're extraordinary people who can teach, because oh my god, some people study in university to learn how to teach, and teachers have seminars and workshops on what's the better method of giving for information and all of that. And I thought, well, I have none of that knowledge and I'm still a student myself, so I would never be able to do tutoring. Until the point where I received an email from the college asking me to be a tutor because of my high grades. They were asking me to take the position of a paid tutor and teach other students who are my age and studying similar subjects that I'm good at. And it caught me by surprise because I thought, well, having good grades doesn't mean that you can teach. And I thought to myself, well, no, I don't have the abilities to teach. But since it was paid, my love for money tipped the scale towards me accepting the offer. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. And I went through the interview and they accepted me. So I started teaching. And there it went, one student after the other, 1 week after the other, and it became more casual and chill for me to be teaching, that I gained enough confidence to create a profile on a tutoring website where I offered my services to students who needed help. But I didn't think that much of the profile that I even put such a caption, which is kind of embarrassing. Anyways, I forgot about the profile, and 6 months later, towards the beginning of this summer, I received a text message of someone who's interested in my services, and I thought it was a joke. I didn't, because I had forgotten about the website, so I just accepted the offer without thinking too much about it. But then, seeing that I accepted the offer, the student called me, and then they were like, hey, so are you good to come this week, on this day? And then, caught by surprise, I was like, okay. I couldn't say no, although I wasn't as confident as I thought I was. But since he was on the call and I already accepted, I was like, okay, I'll go. Well, I cannot back out now. Right after I hung up the call, I was a bit frightened because I thought, well, before when I was teaching at college, it was I was backed up by the college and was protected by them. But here I'm all alone, and well, someone's paying me privately to teach them. So the first time I went to the student's place, it was nerve-wracking. But then I went in with the session and they called me for the session after. So it gave me a bit of a boost. And then they called me for the class after and the class after, and it went on for the whole summer. And it gave me a boost of confidence that, well, they're calling back. This means, well, they're seeing the classes as positive and they're gaining. And towards the end of the summer, where his course had finished, he had a summer course, he told me that his sister is interested as well. She goes to high school. So with the confidence I gained from the positive feedback, I was able to teach his sister, and I'm still doing that till the moment. My point in all of this and this long story is that I went from thinking that I'm not able to tutor to a point where I give private lessons at an hourly rate higher than what my main job pays. And the issue I see in that is that it had to be the college who had more confidence in me than I had in myself. They were the ones who pushed me and asked me to tutor. So this experience taught me that we often underestimate our abilities and ourselves. And it doesn't only apply to money or income, but in any circumstance in life, whether that would be leading a team or taking on a project or public speaking. But if we know our actual self-worth and have the self-confidence we need, we are ultimately better off in life. And that's the idea of this video. So I thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing and liking, commenting if you have any ideas to add, and I'll see you next week.